Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of DaVinci Resolve for beginners. And in this episode we are going to try to create a customizable effect, which is we are going to try to create a cinematic entry text effect with the help of DaVinci Resolve. So without wasting much time, let us go ahead and start creating our own cinematic text entry clip. As you can see that I am on the DaVinci Resolve interface software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the Fusion interface. Now you can see this is the Fusion interface. You have the graph at the bottom and you have the source monitor and the preview monitor. So as we are trying to create a cinematic entry video, so what we're going to do is first of all bring the playhead at the very first frame around here. Now what we are going to do is select the text plus option, which you can find in the toolbar, and you can see that I am trying to hover my mouse over the text plus tool. Once again, as I place it here, you can see there's the text plus tool, and I'm going to go ahead and click on it. As soon as I click on it, you can see that a text box has been created naming text1. And to see the preview or the page or how it's gonna be looking on the preview page, what you can do is you can select any of the left or the right view option. So if I click the right view, you can see now this is the background, and on top of this background it will try to show us the text that we are trying to edit or work on. So maybe I'm going to add the text now, maybe for example a book name. You can see I have added my text book. So at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to try increasing changing the font. Maybe I'm going to use this particular font. Now you can see I have changed the font. Now I can change and increase the size, the font size of the text which I just wrote. You can see I have increased the font size here. Also I can do with the tracking. Now what tracking actually is tracking allows you to maintain and keep the distance between the words that are present on your sentence. And as you can see, the line spacing is used between lines when there are more than two lines. Now I go to the V anchor, which is the vertical anchor, and I want this text to go a little bit in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to the mouse and drag it to the right size, and you can see that the text is being risen, and you can see that I have brought the text around the center of my preview. Now to go ahead and start adding some color. Maybe I want to add maybe a brownish color, so I'm going to choose this brown, maybe make it a little lighter, and this is the brown I would like to add. So as I've clicked on it, you can see that I have changed the color, but as this color is not looking good on the background, so I will go ahead and maybe change it to yellow. Now you can see properly that the color has changed to yellow, and we can also see the color very bright. Now to start editing and adding the cinematic effect to our text. Now to start adding the cinematic text, it is very easy. Add our own cinematic entry effect. Now to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead in the text interface or the text box interface, which you can find under the inspector tool. Now as I go here in this dialog box, I'm going to go ahead and right click on my mouse, and you can go ahead and find the option of follower. You're gonna go ahead and select the option of follower here, and after we have selected the option of follower, what we're going to do is we're going to go again to the shading option. After we have come to the shading option, but before we start actually applying the softness to the text, we're going to go ahead and go to the modifiers, and we're going to go to the order section, and we're going to apply random but one by one. Now we go again to the shading option. As we scroll down with the mouse, you can find the option of softness. Now what we can do is you can go ahead and click on the spherical shape here, and as I click on them, and I'm going to drag it, the X softness to the 20 option, also the Y axis to the maximum. Now after I have brought them to the maximum, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select my playhead, and I'm going to create the exit point. So I want to exit it somewhere around the 100th frame. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decrease the softness once again. Slowly and steadily you can see that I am decreasing the X and the Y axis softness, and I have brought them to 0. Now after I have changed the softness, again, now if I go and bring the playhead to the very first, and if I play this video or the text, you can see that I had created the cinematic text intro. Once again, if I play this video in loop, you can see this is the cinematic text intro we just created. And friends, this is how simple it is to use the DaVinci Resolve software to create your own cinematic text effect. Now, I hope that with the help of this video, you have learned something new, and I hope that you loved this video, and I would like to thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Later.